You know, I can make the obvious snakes on a plane joke, but I'll save that for when we get to the aerial part of this stage. Now, I really like the design of this stage. We've got the dark green background, these bouncing things that totally remind us of snakes. Oh, there's snakes. You have these snakehead enemies that come out of the floor there. Shadow Blade is good for taking those guys down. And you climb up here and more snakes. I can dodge these, and I can throw the Shadow Blade properly, I promise. It's just not going to happen right here. And now we have a giant snake. And how do we beat him? By punching him in the face. Punch a giant snake in the face twice, and he goes down. That's convenient. Magnet Missile is also good against these snakes if you don't feel like trying to aim with Shadow Blade. And there's some nice freebies. What were you doing, Magnet Missile, chasing a projectile that was already off the screen? Let's go with Shadow Blade. Now these guys, kind of weak to Gemini Laser. But I'll just punch them in the face. Or maybe I won't punch them in the face. My fire button does not want to work today. Instead, I'll just get hit a lot and take some damage. Hard Knuckle, a very powerful weapon, but kind of difficult to use properly. So get close to the enemies and punch them in the face. Weapon refills. Let's get more of the magnet and more Hard Knuckle. Like I said, I like the design. It's a very snaky design. These giant snake mid-bosses, well, they're a problem. And how do we solve our problems in Mega Man 3? By punching them in the face. Mega Man's walking on air there. When you're battling those guys, you can't punch him in the face. When you're battling those giant snakes, stay to the far left. You don't want to get on those wiggly parts. It throws off your jumping. Kind of like how my fire button is constantly not firing when I want it to be. There. More health refills. This game is very generous with its power-ups and energy tanks and refills. That little spider guy, just take him out while he's on the ladder and then proceed to climb up. Now this is the part where I don't understand Snake Man's design. What is this? Besides snakes on a plane, what does this have to do with Snake Man? And then we have these clouded bullets. They can be kind of tricky. I recommend just shooting them once and letting them fly off. You'll notice that I like to jump when those platforms are coming out. That's because if you don't, there's a chance where you might get shunted off of the screen when those platforms come out. Kind of a glitchy thing. A design part that I don't like about Mega Man 3 is some things like that aren't quite polished up yet. And now we're at Snake Man, who has a jagged battle room. I actually enjoy when Robot Masters have uneven floors to battle on. It kind of makes an additional challenge of, okay, how can I use this level geometry to my advantage? So how you do that with Snake Man is you want to get to the middle. When he comes over towards you, hop over him, and hop over his snakes as well. And that's all for Snake Man. You can use the needle cannon on him if you have it, but if you don't, the Mega Buster will work fine, provided you learn how to dodge his attack pattern. With some of the bosses in Mega Man 2, you know, they take multiple damage points per Mega Buster shot, so it's easy to just kind of spam the Mega Buster, get hit a few times, and still win anyways without really having to dodge the bosses, but that's not quite as true here. Alright, eeny, meeny, miny, Top Man. And Top Man has the opposite of Snake Man's design. I'm not sure what any of this has to do with tops, you know, tops, the little toys that you can spin around. These enemies are annoying. These magnet enemies, you can't damage them until they get themselves put together. That's annoying. So you have all of these really annoying, hard to hit enemies to start off, but the game gives you health power-ups. Now this guy, you can take him out from the ladder and just negate any sort of challenge that room might have had. And more power-ups, which I still don't need any of that. And our friends the Spikes have returned. Now here you see we have a couple alternate pathways. We're going to take the upper path here. Just be mindful of that that guy riding his whatever that is. Gemini Laser takes him out in one shot. I really enjoy using the special weapons in this game and in most Mega Man games. And our friends the Matars came back, and now we have a cat, because cats like to play with tops, apparently. Well, I'm going to solve this by punching the cat in the face. Punch cat in the face 4 times and it explodes. And Search Snake. I haven't shown off this weapon yet. It travels along the ground. Alright, let's see if my dodging is improved. Oh. Come here. Oh, that was cheap. I wanted to slide under all those. That's okay, take that, cat. I'll punch this guy in the face too. But like I said, it's not a huge deal if you get hit a few times because the game will just throw health refills at you. That guy, he's easier to take out if you have some sort of special weapon like the Shadow Blade. Search Snake, you can throw snakes through there while you slide. And hey, it's like the designers remembered that this is Top Man stage for all of 3 seconds. And now we battle against Top Man, whose weakness is actually almost used up. Well, that's okay. I'm still gonna punch him in the face anyways. Now, Top Man, he'll throw 3 tops like that. He seems kind of intimidating, but he's really not. He just takes a little bit of time. When he's spinning around like that, the Mega Buster shots will just deflect. Actually, any shots will deflect. As you can see, the Mega Buster itself is doing a ton of damage, so that's a fine choice to battle Top Man against. When he throws his tops, they'll pause in the air, and then they'll all charge at you. I find sliding works great here. By the way, we can slide in this game if you haven't noticed that at this point. I really love the slide. It gives a nice quick maneuverability to Mega Man, lets you get to places you couldn't normally get, avoid things you couldn't otherwise avoid. A really nifty ability for Mega Man to have. Alright, next we'll be going to Needle Man.